Okay, hello Math Wizards. I am Ma'am Marviani. So today we are learning how to determine the nth derivative of a function. But before that, let me present to you our objectives. So first, illustrate the nth derivative of a function. Second, solve for the nth derivative of a function. And lastly, appreciate the value of complexity just as higher order derivative of a function help break down and solve challenges. So if a function f is differentiable, its derivative f prime is called the first derivative of f. So it means pag differentiable is ma-derive siya, ang derivative is naga-exist. So for example, so we have the function f of x is equal to 2x raised to 8. So to get the derivatives is multiply na to ang exponent to the base, which is 8 times 2. So we get 16x. Then ang exponent is subtract na to siya 1. So we get 7. So the first derivative of this function is 16x raised to 7. So if f prime is differentiable or the first derivative, its derivative is called the second derivative of f, denoted by f double prime, which is read as f double prime. So, pag differentiable ang first derivative, so ang next derivative ana is ginatawag siyang second derivative. So, for example, we have this function. Our first derivative is 16x raised to 7. So to get the second derivative, we're going to derive the first derivative, which is 16x raised to 7. So all we need to do is to multiply 16 by 7, then ang exponent is we subtract 1. So we get 16 times 7 is equal to 112, then x raised to 6. Kaya minusan naman nato siya 1 ang exponent. So the third derivative of f can be obtained by taking the derivative of f double prime or the second derivative if it is differentiable. This is denoted by f triple prime, which is read as f triple prime. So if ang second derivative is differentiable siya, therefore, makuha nato ang next derivative, which is the third derivative. So for example, second derivative of x is equal to 112x raised to 6. So to get the third derivative, so we need to multiply 112 by 6. So we get 672. Then ang exponent is minus 1, so we get x raised to 5. So this process can be continued indefinitely until the nth derivative as long as the resulting function is differentiable. So ang isa ka function is makuha nato continuously ang derivative niya as long as ang function is differentiable or ma-derive siya. Then, the nth derivative of f, where n is an integer greater than 1, is the derivative of the n minus 1 derivative of f. So the nth derivative of f is denoted by f of n, and n is called the order of the derivative. In this regard, the function f itself is denoted as f of 0. So sa function palang daan, ang tawag ato is f of 0. Pag kuha na nimo ang first derivative, ang n nimo dito is 1. So we have f raised to 1. So f prime ana. Pag second derivative na pod, it is denoted by f raised to 2 or f of 2 or second derivative. Then pag third derivative, f raised to 3, ana siya. So for example, determine the third derivative of f of x is equal to 5x raised to 5 plus x cubed. So first step is to get the first derivative. So to get the first derivative, we need to multiply 5 times 5. The base 5 times the exponent 5. Then ang exponent is maminusan siya 1. So if we're going to simplify, so 5 times 5 is equal to 25x, then exponent minus 1, we have 4, x raised to 4, plus 3, then the base is 1, so we have 3x, then exponent is 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So, muna siya atong first derivative. So, to get the second derivative, i-derive na to ang first derivative, which is 25x raised to 4 plus 3x squared. So to derive, we need to multiply 25 by 4. So we get 100 x, then ang 4 is minus 1, we have 3. Plus 3 times 2, we have 6, then x, wala na siya exponent, kay 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So we have the second derivative of 100x cubed plus 6x. So to get the third derivative of this function, we need to derive the second derivative. So we have 100x cubed plus 6x. So to derive, we need to multiply 100 by 3, the exponent. Then exponent is minus 1. So we get 300x squared plus, pag i-derive na to ang 6x, 6 na lang mabilin kay pag minusan man na to 1 ang exponent ni x nga 1, minus 1 is equal to 0. Then pag i-simplify na to na siya, 1 gihapon na siya. So 6 na ang answer. So that the third derivative of the function 5x raised to 5 plus x cubed is 300x squared plus 6. Next example. Determine the fourth derivative of f of x is equal to 5x raised to 8 minus 3x raised to 5 plus 2x. So to get the first derivative, we need to multiply base and the exponent. So 5 times 8, then we get 40x, then nahimo siyang 7 kay minusan to siya 1. Then next is negative 3 times 5, so we get negative 15. Then nahimo siyang, ang atong exponent is nahimo siyang 4 kay minusan man nato siya 1. So we get negative 15x raised to 4 plus, derive na to ang 2x, mabili na lang is 2. So to get the second derivative, we need to derive the first derivative, which is 40x raised to 7 minus 15x raised to 4 plus 2. So, multiply na to si 40 times 7, we get 280x raised to 6 kay ang 7 kay minusan na to siya 1. So, next is negative 15 times 4, the exponent of 4. So, we get negative 60x cubed. Then, ang 2 is mawala na siya pag i-simplify siya. Then, to get the third derivative, we need to derive the second derivative, which is 280x raised to 6 minus 60x cubed. So to get the third derivative, we need to multiply 280 times 6. So we get 1680x raised to 5. Okay, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Then, next is, multiply na to si negative 60 to 3. So we get negative 180x. Then, atong exponent is 2 na lang because 3 minus 1 is 2. So the fourth derivative is to derive the third derivative. So we get, first is to multiply the base 1680 to 5, the exponent 5. So we get 8,400. So x raised to 4 because 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Minus, next is, i-multiply na to si negative 180 to the exponent of 2. So we get negative 360x. 2 minus 1 is 1. Ang atong exponent is 1 or ano siya. So the fourth derivative of the function 5x raised to 8 minus 3x raised to 5 plus 2x is 8,400x raised to 4 minus 360x. So next example, solve for the fourth derivative of the function f of x is equal to 3 sine x plus 5 cos x. So to get the first derivative, so we need to derive the function 3 sine x plus 5 cosine x. So we get, so all you need to do is to copy the base or the 3, then derive the sine x. So we get, so the derivative of sine x is cosine x, then plus 5, then derive the cos x. So the derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. So to simplify, we have 3 cos x, then 5 times negative sine x is equal to negative 5 sine x. So that is our first derivative. For the second derivative, we need to derive the first derivative, which is the 3 cosine x minus 5 sine x. So to derive, so copy 3, so we need to derive the cos x, so we get negative sine x minus 5, then the derivative of sine x is cosine x, then to get the second derivative, we get negative 3 sine x minus 5 cosine x. So to get the third derivative, we need to derive the second derivatives of the function, which is negative 3 sine x minus 5 cosine x. So same process, we need to copy the base negative 3, then derive the sine x. So the derivative of sine x is cosine x. Then negative 5, copy the negative 5, then the derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. So to simplify, our third derivative is negative 3 cos x or cosine x plus negative 5 times negative sine x, we get positive 5 sine x. So to get the fourth derivative, we need to derive the third derivative, which is negative 3 cosine x plus 5 sine x. So same process, copy ang base negative 3, then multiply by the derivative of cosine x, which is negative sine x, plus 5, copy the 5, then derive na to si sine x, we get cosine x. So to get the fourth derivative, to simplify, negative 3 times negative sine x, we get 3 sine x plus 5 times cos x is equal to positive 5 cosine x. So theorems on the nth derivative of a function. So first theorem, Theorem 7.1.1. If f is a polynomial of degree n, then f of n is a constant function, and f raised to n plus 1 is a zero function. So for example, consider the function f of x, 3x raised to 4 plus 5x squared minus 1 since n is equal to 4. So asa na to gikuha ang 4? Ang atong 4 is ang pinaka-highest nga exponent, which is ang 4. Then, to get the fourth derivative, so we have f raised to 4 of x is a constant function. So it means, pag i-derive nimo ni siya nga function, ang mabilin lang jud nga term is ang kaning pinaka-highest nga exponent. And ang fifth derivative ana maging 0 na siya. So ang fixed ana, pag tan-aw nimo ang function, kung asang pinaka-highest nga exponent, dira na pud kutob ang iyang derivative before nimo makuha si 0. So pag i-derive nimo ni siya, until fourth derivative lang jud na siya ang naay cosine function. Pero pag sobra na kag 5, makuha nimo is 0 na siya. So this is applicable lang sa mga polynomial of degree. Next theorem, 7.1.2. So given f of x is equal to sine x and g of x is equal to cos x. So f raised to 4n of x is equal to sine x and g raised to 4n of x is equal to cosine x for all n of elements of natural numbers. So it means diri sa f raised to 4n, any number daw, any natural numbers. So unsa man ang mga natural numbers? So ang mga natural numbers is the counting numbers from 1, then infinity. So ano siyang mga natural numbers? Kung any number daw nga imong i-multiply kay 4, pag halimbawa, natay function nga f of x is equal to sine x. So any number, so let's say natay n nga 2. So 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Sa ika-8 na derivative ana, mubalik na pud na ang original function. Kani. Pag let's say natay n nga 3. So 4 times 3 equals to 12. So ang ika-12 nga derivative ana, mubalik na pud ang original function ana, which is ang sine x. Ang ana siya, same sa g raised to 4n. So for example, consider f of x is equal to sine x plus cosine x. So the 8th derivative of f of x is f raised to 8 of x is equal to sine x plus cos x because pag i-multiply nimo si 4 kay 2, diri we get 8. So pag 1 na tong 8 derivative ana, ang original function na ang iyang derivatives, which is the sine x plus cosine x. For example, f of x is equal to sine x, then solve for ninth derivative of pi over 6. So first step is to solve for the ninth derivative of the function. So given f of x sine x, we know that f raised to 4n of x is equal to sine x by the theorem 7.1.2. If ang n daw nato is 2, then we get f raised to 8 or the 8th derivative of sine x. So this make it easier for us to determine the ninth derivative. So to determine the ninth derivative, since ang atong f of 8 is sine x, so to get the ninth derivative, i-derive na lang nato ang 8th derivative. Ang ika-8 na derivative, so which is sine x. So pag i-derive na to siya, we get cosine x. So ang atong ninth derivative is cosine x. Okay? Then to solve for the ninth derivative, which is ang x na to is the pi over 6. So, i-substitute lang nato siya. Substitute x with pi over 6 in f of 9, f raised to 9 of x. So, ganina na atay derivative nga cos x or cosine x. So, substitute nato si x by pi over 6. Then we get square root of 3 over 2. And that's all. Thank you. I hope you learned something. Goodbye. Again, this is Mom Marviani. Thank you.